right. Hey, I said earlier, the Gretsch thing is all about family. If you're lucky enough to make it in this room tonight, welcome to the family. Yeah? All right. Hey, speaking of family, we have the Gretsch family here tonight. We have a very special presentation we'd like to do at this time. Let me introduce you, please, Mr. Dr. Fred Gretsch and Dinah Gretsch. Please.
Welcome, everybody. Isn't this a fantastic party? We also brought our grandson, one of our grandsons.
Yes!
Say something.
Yeah, so we're fourth generation, Dinah and I, and sixth generation Logan Thomas. So 50 years from now, when they're talking about this event, he will have been here. So how's that? So we welcome you on behalf of 7 generations of the Gretsch family, the 4th and the 6th.
Nice.
Here to see you don't get to the stage unless you have a lot of people to thank. Along the way, there's been encouragement, and believe it or not, 15 years ago, we partnered with Fender. And time's going by, and started with Bill Schultz, a great foundation, and we've got Andy Mooney at the top right now giving us a lot of encouragement. Wave at everybody here, Andy, wherever you are, so we can recognize you and thank you for all the good things that you and your team have done. And of course, it's a big team. Jeff Carey's here, and Jason Barnes, and Joe Carducci. Obviously, there's only one Joe. And Dave Gonzalez, and Chrissy Mock, and many more, and those that I haven't mentioned. Please know that we thank you nonetheless. It's a big and very energetic and well-taught team, and we're happy to be partnered with Number One. So I've got a story to tell you. It goes back 30 years, and Dinah wrote this letter 30 years ago. You remember when George Harrison released that Cloud 9 album, and he had his black Duo Jet on the cover, his first really good guitar, as he called it, bought from a sailor there in Liverpool. And Dinah, you wrote him a letter. Tell us about that.
I wrote him a thank you letter.
Nice.
And so it was like 2 weeks later, and he called me. And he said, I got this new group together. I was wondering if you and Fred could come out this weekend while we record our new music. And it was the Traveling Wilburys. And so when we got there, they only had Gretsch guitars, and they were at Dave Stewart's house recording. And they wanted us to make the Traveling Wilbury guitar, so we started making the Traveling Wilbury guitar in like 1989, and we could have a license on it for 10 years. So that was our experience with writing a thank you note. So everybody write thank you notes.
Gretsch guitars came back on the market in the United States in 1990, and we were in the UK the summer of '91. It was a hot summer, and in the UK they don't have a lot of AC. It's not like California. And a wonderful display of Gretsch guitars there at the venue, and they came from the front of the venue to say there's some guys out here that don't have a pass and want to get in. And Dinah, you took it from there.
Yep, it was George Harrison, Duane Eddy, and Jeff Lynne, and they had no money. They couldn't buy a ticket, but they said that we would vouch for them. So we went up there and we brought them in. So that was the first time George had ever been at a trade show too, and they blocked off everything so he could go through the booth and all. So there's been a lot of fun stories, always in the music industry, as all of you know, because that's where our heart is, and it's just sort of like a small family. So it's fun.
And you can see more on that story on Gretsch.com with some neat pictures back in the day. And so the truth of the matter is we met Duane Eddy because George Harrison introduced them to us that day. So we're here today about the music, and when you hear the music, that great Gretsch sound, it reverberates there. Thanks again for being here, and we're here to honor Duane, and Duane, come on out.
Yeah!